Within the past week, Greenville has teased us over 10 new vehicles that are going to be coming in the next update, and they are very exciting. So let's get straight into the video and see what vehicles are going to be coming in the next update. So the first vehicle that we're going to talk about today is the Rivian R1T, and obviously it's going to be a fictionalized version of the Rivian R1T that is currently in game.
Hey, so it's editing me here, and while I was editing this video, Vox actually got like a behind the scenes review of the Rivian's R1S and R1T, which the R1S I'm about to cover, but the R1S and R1T trims have been revealed because of that. So the trims are going to be the Wolf Truck, Dual Pack IV, Dual Pack Large, Dual Pack Max, Tri-Motor, Quad Motor IV, and Quad Motor IV Adventure. And obviously, I'm giving Vox credit because this would not be possible for us to know this information without him. So go watch this video also and check that out.
Up next on your screen right now is the Rivian R1S. It's basically the SUV version of the Rivian R1T, and they're basically pretty similar on the headlights and everything like that. It's just that this one is an SUV. And one extra thing about this vehicle is the picture that you're seeing right now obviously has several roof racks on top of it, and they aren't like your generic roof racks. They're actually a pretty interesting shape, so that's pretty interesting to see. Let's move on to the third vehicles. So up next we have the 2017 Toyota Tacoma. So the 2017 Toyota Tacoma will have a fictional name in-game of the 2017 Vision Rainier. And let's get into the specs of this car. So for the trims for the 2017 Vision Rainier, we'll have the LX trim, the Climax Sport trim, then the Climax Off-Road, the Limited, then the Limited Optical, and the Climax Plus, and the Climax Plus Optical. Yeah, so that's a pretty standard array of trims, but yeah, let's move on to the next vehicle, which is basically the same, and so is the next one after that. And the next vehicle is going to be the 2019 Vision Rainier, which is also a Toyota Tacoma. It's basically just a year difference, so that means different headlights, different body lines just a little bit, and just different taillights. But yeah, the trims are the exact same except for the fact that there's an LS trim for this vehicle. Let's move on to the 2023 Toyota Tacoma. Now the 2023 Toyota Tacoma does not have the same amount of trims. There are in fact a lot more trims that I'm not going to read off because there's just so many. But yeah, they are up on your screen right now, and again, just some taillights and headlights differences for those. Yeah, let's move on to the next vehicles. The next vehicle that we're going to talk about today is the Toyota Supra Mark 5. So this is the Mark 5 edition of the Toyota Supra that is getting to be put in game, and there are going to be several trims of this Toyota Supra, and it is going to be the 2.0, the 3.0, the 3.0 Limited, and the 3.0 VR package. So the VR package is most likely going to be the sport version. That's the one with the big wing. That's quite a big wing if you ask me. And then the small kind of spoiler on the back, that one will probably be the 3.0 Limited, is what I'm just guessing. And yeah, let's move on to the next vehicle. Now, the next vehicle is just started to get in the works, and it's basically a 2017, like mid-year, like mid-2010s, I believe, Hyundai Veloster. So if you don't know the Hyundai Veloster, it's basically just a hatchback. We don't really have much of it because there's not been many leaks of it, just the design leaks and the body marks of it, I guess. And the front is actually kept pretty similar. If you look at the headlights on the mid-years, like 2010s, headlights on the Hyundai Veloster, they look actually pretty similar to the ones that we're getting in-game. So yeah, that'll be pretty exciting, but let's move on to the next vehicle. And obviously this vehicle is just to start in the works, so that means it must take a little bit more time until it fully comes out, but still in the next update. Now the next vehicle is a vehicle that I've personally been waiting for a really long time, and it's the 2024 Audi RS7. Finally the time where we get to see gasoline Audi vehicles in Greenville, and because if you don't remember, Audi got removed a while back and there hasn't really been many vehicles that have been brought back to game fictionalized, but we're bringing back the RS7, which is honestly one of my favorite vehicles. And as you can see, it has a very beautiful blue color to it, or at least the one that staff is driving, and the yellow brake calipers also look very nice. And obviously there's going to be the standard Audi trims probably, Coming with the RS7, it's probably gonna have like the carbon package and the black trims, the chrome trims, and stuff like that. But yeah, it's really exciting. Look at the headlights. They're pretty similar to the ones in real life, or at least the 2024 version. And the rear is a little bit different, but it's still, you can still tell that it's an RS7. But yeah, let's move on to the next vehicle. The next vehicle that we have today is the 2024 Toyota Sequoia. So if you don't remember, this vehicle got leaked having its body lines kind of drawn out, but it hasn't, we haven't really seen much of it apart from just like the body lines, it just being like drawn out but not being like really modeled. But it could be very much done by now, because it was like just a couple weeks or a month ago where we got this image of it. But yeah, so it's just a speculation, because it's kind of weird that we haven't gotten anything about it since that initial drawing of it. But that could just mean that they just haven't really posted much about it, and it'll just still be coming in the next update. But yeah, let's move on to the final vehicles. So around 3 weeks ago, we got this message from a developer saying that the 2024, actually I do not know the year of these vehicles, but a Toyota Camry and a RAV4 Toyota were also going to be in the works. And this was 3 weeks ago. Same situation with the last one. That could mean that they're just hiding it in the background and that it's basically finalized by now, or it means that they've kind of forgotten about it and it's not coming. But we won't know until the update comes out. But yeah, it's just a speculation that these cars could be coming out. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this video. We've covered like around 11 vehicles, I think. Yeah, so there's a bunch of vehicles coming, even though everyone thought that like the update was just gonna have some more features to come. But yeah, it seems like we're just gonna keep on getting vehicles to have a massive update. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video. I'm recording this at like 5 a.m, so that's why my voice sounds terrible. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.